Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to another awesome video, and it's time for that top 6 video. That top 6 video I've been trying to keep under wraps for some time, keeping it a surprise a little bit for the most part, well, especially you fans of this show. So let's just get into it already, and we're gonna be looking at the top 6 masked singers. So I know technically I already covered a video on all the masked singers and all that stuff, but I figured I missed a season. So for this list, we're only going to cover 6 of my favorite masked singers and performers from season 3. And this was really hard. I'm like being serious when I say this. This was tough. This was really hard because I liked all the performers from the Masked Singer. Well, except for one. Boom! But anyways, I've narrowed it down to 6 because I just figured it would be a fair number. I wasn't going to go 10, I wasn't going to go 8, I just figured 6 is fair. So, you know what, let's get right into it, let's jump into it, and all that stuff. So, at number 6, we have the Kangaroo. So, I really admire this performance and this character a lot. I think this was a very underrated character, a very underrated performance. I think this person really gave it her all. And one of my favorite performances from this person was the fact that, what was it? It was, I'm trying to remember, what was it called? Give me one quick second, I'm trying to remember. It was Dancing on My Own. So, that was one of my, I think that really just hit people in the hearts and just tugged on people's strings and the feels. And I think she really just gave an impact and everything. And I like the kind of like the little like boxer, sort of like fighter inside of her that she has, that like heart of fire she has inside of her. Whatchamacallit, she wound up being Jordan Woods. Not someone I would have guessed, to be honest. I don't know Jordan Woods, but now I kind of do because of this show, to be quite honest. And that's kind of interesting, especially how she really just left an impact, and she really, like I said, she gave an underrated performance. She definitely really brought people to tears with the fact of her loss of her father or her husband or somebody she lost recently. And this whole new renewance of herself, like reinventing herself, is really interesting. I like the sort of approach she went for, because I guess she's one of those people that's known for being like on those like whatever shows like the Kardashians or something. So at least she's changing her life. So that's good. At number 5, and like I said, I'm not going to do the format I usually do, so let's just roll the punches. At number 5, we got the Banana. A very wacky character, very weird, and he was fun to watch. He was very enjoyable. He was very entertaining, without a doubt, no matter who this guy was, even if he was Larry the Cable Guy, which I think that was a stupid choice to say. But nonetheless, very entertaining. I liked him. It was really cool. He had a lot of like he had so many clues throwing off the judges with all their guesses and such. From the head injury and the many country singers that they were guessing, like Billy Ray Cyrus, and then there was maybe a couple of references to Blowfish, so like maybe Hootie and the Blowfish. A few other things like that. He just had a fun personality, and who would have thought it would have been Bret Michaels? So. And now that makes more sense because of the Poison references, because he's the lead singer of the band Poison. So Blowfish, a scorpion, a snake, and there was like two other like poisonous animals he named and hinted because they all have poison. They're deadliest, obviously, animals. The head injury, obviously, Bret Michaels had. The loss of his father, and that performance he gave for his dad, the Lean On Me, that was awesome. I think that was wonderful. That was really the best performance I think I've seen out of him. And, like I said, he was such a likable guy. He was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he was fun. Let's see here. Okay, at number 4, we have the Frog. Probably definitely a very, he has the most swag. Like, when you look at this guy, he's got some really good swag, from just the hat, the little tip of the tail and his fedora, the smooth, like, suit and everything. He was clean. He was looking fresh and dope. I'm not even joking when I say this. Very phenomenal. He definitely had a lot of my favorite performances from this, I guess, persona, if you will. He definitely was phenomenal with the rapping, and you can tell this guy was a rapper, but he did phenomenal rapping, especially when he had to like make his own versions of like songs like Fireball and Whatever It Takes, and he really gave it his own pace and his own like style, and that was really awesome. As for the clues, there were many clues to him, and I was all over the place with this guy, from everyone saying like actors like Tommy Davidson to Anthony Mackie to rappers like Omar and Donald Glover. I was not sure who this would have been, and next you know, we see it was Bow Wow. Who would have thought? Young little Bow Wow, from movies like Mike and Tokyo Drift, hence the Japan clues from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, in case you guys didn't know that. A lot of stuff like that. And he knew T-Pain, and they've collabed many times on many of their songs, and he's a great well, yeah, he is a good actor, but he's a great rapper. So it makes sense that when T-Pain was on the show, it was like, hey, like, I know this guy, he may know me, so yeah, it kind of worked out in full circle. It was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, and it made me kind of get back into like listening to Bow Wow, because like I knew some of his songs, but I like re-listening to some of his other stuff and even later stuff when he was older. Like, he's great. He's got that really strong talent, that's for sure, and he was a phenomenal finalist without a doubt. All right, we're already at our final three. So at number 3, we have The Night Angel. What a wonderful and amazing vocals this actress has. The range she put into this, from all of her performances. And I think one of her strongest ones that showed her vocals was definitely You Give Love a Bad Name. And, what was that song? A Million Reasons by Lady Gaga. And this was just an outstanding performance. She definitely has a lot of soul in her voice. And who would have thought that she would have been the winner of the Masked Singer of this season? And she's the first female winner in 3 seasons. I know it's not that big of a deal, but still 3 seasons. Wow, what a big like bang right there to end it off, kind of in a way. And it was revealed that it was Candy Burris. Candy Burris, I meant. Sorry about that. But still, the very first female winner of the show and of this season, the third African-American champion African-American champ next to T-Pain, obviously the Monster, and then Wayne Brady, the Fox. So, this was really great of her to do, because especially the fact that she had a lot of haters in her life that just really put her down, and this really gave her that confidence she truly needed, I think, without a doubt. So props to her, honestly. At number 2, we have The Astronaut. So I really like The Astronaut. And if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of wish this guy was in the finals. Like, I know he was in the final 6, but it was like the final 8 or final 6, but I really wish he was in the final 5 or 4 or maybe even 3, to be honest. I think it would have been really cool, because this guy really he's like my second, out of all the performances, he was my second favorite performer. That he played, like, the songs he played and performed were the best. They were awesome. They were amazing. They had a different, like, he added his own style to his own, like, basically version to the thing. And just, there's so many good songs that I loved all of his performances that it's hard to pick a favorite. From Everything Is Possible If I Can't Have You, the Rickroll, Never Gonna Give You Up, of course, You Say, what else did he do? I'm trying to remember everything. He did, what else did he do? I need a second here for a second. He did The Story of My Life. He did Shape of You. He did so many great performances. This was really, no pun intended, out of this world. As for the clues and everything, I was all over the place on who this could have been, and even the judges were, from like names like Joseph Gordon-Levitt to Zac Efron to Aaron, wait, what's his name? Hang on, I forgot his name. They said Aaron Taylor Thomas. I thought Daniel Radcliffe at one point. I thought I thought Tom Holland, and for some reason I thought Donald Glover. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the whole like Signed, Sealed, Delivered sort of thing performance he did, and the like I guess semi Lion King Star Wars references in there or clues. I don't know. I picked up on some of those, so I was like Donald Glover maybe, Childish Gambino, but a lot of people knew this better than anyone else, including me, and it was Hunter Hayes. So I actually at first hearing his first performances, I was all over the place, but then I was talking to some people I knew, and they were like, "Oh, this is that Hunter Hayes guy," and I was like, Hunter Hayes. I was like, what is with this what is with this Hunter Hayes guy? I don't get it, honestly. And then after hearing, I think I've heard one of his songs before. It was Wanted. I think he sung, and I've heard that many times before on the radio. So I was like, okay. I was like, that kid. And then when I heard Night and Day, his song Night and Day, I realized I was like, this has to be Hunter Hayes. And I wound up basically jumping on the bandwagon with you guys, saying that yeah, it's Hunter Hayes. So yeah, props to you guys, and thank you for including me in this whole little thing and giving me these little like tidbits saying, yeah, well, the whole the star constellation Hunter, and then the Hayes, and then the Paradise song he did, and all these other clues he threw in and stuff. It was pretty good. Like I said, I really wish this guy made it to the finals and all. But before we unveil my #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
She said, go bossa nova, baby, keep on dancing. I'm about to have myself a fit. Bossa nova, bossa nova. Collaborate and listen. I back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon, alien nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights up and I'll blow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Any other clues they should have picked up on?
Yeah, it was the easiest one. There was a cow skiing. Grand cow skiing. Oh, come on. That one's easy. A cow going skiing.
Deep in the jeans he's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh, baby, wanna get with ya and take your picture. My homegirl tried to warn me, but you got me so. Gonna get my bins. Use me, cause he ain't that average groupie.
Oh my God! Wow! You guys, you cannot believe.
Is that Tina Fey?
She put it on her Glasgow's Governor Sarah Palin.
You took my heart and you took my pride away. Let's go! I hate myself for loving you.
With Bella Thorne.
Come on, Ken.
I'm sorry.
What? Classic Ken Jeong. Never guessing his co-stars right. This is another Margaret Cho moment.
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Pause for a moment. I forgot about Margaret Cho. She was one of my favorites from the first season. I forgot to have her in my list of top 20s. How did I forget to mention Margaret Cho? Well, anyways, so here's a good mention to Margaret Cho at least, but hey, she was one of my favorites from the at least first season, and from season 1 to 2, she was definitely, I should have mentioned her. I'm surprised I didn't, but yeah. Anyways, Margaret Cho, boom. Back to the honorable mentions.
all flabbergasted.
I'm blown away.
This is the most shocked I've ever been on this show.
He just made this show so much cooler, right?
Thank you.
Why did you choose the robot?
My kids, man, my kids. Say when my kids watch the show with me, they're gonna be like, I know they're gonna like the robot costume, so, and it's daddy.
They're definitely gonna be going crazy for this moment. This is a moment in television history.
In terms of science, why was there a periodic table in the clue package?
Platinum, daddy, platinum.
You know how many platinum records this man has?
God.
It's one of the biggest selling artists of all time.
More than Elvis, blue suede shoes. Yo, we had no idea.
No
man.
idea.
You was talking about y'all was joking. Y'all was serious.
Yes,
we were serious.
We're
bro.
completely serious.
Bro, I named some white guy.
Here now saying she ain't gonna have it. Don't matter what you say, only matters how you look. You're in fiction, make it hurt. Just to break and run it. I'll be crazy and start acting like a lady. 'Cause I'm raised to let it go and keep it together even when you fall apart. This ain't my mama's broken heart.
Jackie Evancho, platinum selling opera singing America's Got Talent finalist. Wow!
All I need in this life is your crazy love. If I never get to see the northern lights, or I never get to see the Eiffel Tower at night, well, if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die a happy man. If I never get to build my mansion in Georgia, drive a sports car up the coast of California,
Wow.
well, if all I got is your hand in my hand, baby, I could die a happy man.
World Series champion, Major League pitcher Barry Zito. Kids celebrated like it was an original idea.
And now, my number one pick, my top 6 Masked Singers of Season 3 is, drumroll please, the Turtle. Let me see, where do I even start with this character? Because I think this guy was the best, and he definitely deserved to be in the finals. And from the final 6 to the final 3, he just was awesome. He really brought this season, and started it off with a bang. And I'm gonna be honest here, and I'm not sexist, I'm not anything like that whatsoever, so just hear me out my point. It's great that Candy won, because obviously it's great for not only for race, but also for the opposite gender. But if she didn't win the Masked Singer Champion Trophy of the season, I would have said Turtle should have won, like seriously, because he just gave the. I know I keep saying these people, these actors and actresses and writers have given the best performances, but they really have. But the difference with Turtle to me is that he kept stepping his A game each performance and kept pushing it further and further and further, and more like just bigger, not bigger in the sense of like scale and visuals, but the emotion. Like, he has the all-time best performances of this season. Like, there's so many to go off from doing the Kiss from a Rose. The beginning of his introduction was awesome. Kiss from a Rose, Stay by Alicia Cara, Fix You, what else did he do? He did There's Nothing Holding Me Back, Jealous by Nick Jonas, and all these other performances he gave that were so amazing. And one of the best, I think, was his finale performance, which was Before You Go by Louis Picaldi. And that almost brought me to tears of how strong those vocals, and you can hear his voice just bursting out and breaking out and everything. And the dude's got a great outfit. He's got a pretty sweet outfit. I like the mohawk look, leather jacket, and all these other things and all. And, you know, the judges and people were like, well, it could be Chris Evans, it could be Norman Reedus, it could be this actor, it could maybe be Adam Lambert, and all these other people they were throwing out and such. But once it was revealed, it was none other than young songwriter and singer Jesse McCartney. I knew who exactly he was from the get-go. Honestly, like, this is where I can literally say, I know exactly who this is, to quote a Ken. But literally, from the moment he sung, I knew it, from his voice and just how well he sung, too. And just the clues itself, like the Chips clue, I didn't really pick up on that one, but not the biggest one. But point is, I picked up on the Chips one, the recent engagement, the fact that he had a comic book. The dude was Nightwing from Young Justice. The dude was Robin / Nightwing from Young Justice. I knew from the get-go that happened. And it's so ironic because he went with this whole crime fighter like persona he created with this character, making him like a vigilante. Always like referencing a little bit to Batman. So who was the closest thing to Batman? Robin. And what character was voiced by what actor was voiced by Robin in a certain Young Justice Teen Titans cartoon show? Jesse McCartney. Like, literally. And obviously he was Nightwing. Just enough said. And then I love the little, I love that, the comic he had, Shellboy. I want that to be a thing. Like, is there a way that I can get a copy of that Shellboy comic and have it mailed to me? Because that'd be awesome. Please? I would love that. But anyways, I knew who this was from the get-go. Just enough said. And he just really had a great voice to it too. And it's just really, it's kind of a little convenient. It's kind of a little bit coincidental that his first song was Kiss from a Rose by Seal, who we saw obviously in the earlier season being the Leopard. And why am I tying this to Jesse McCartney, and why is this so ironic, and why this is kind of like, oh, how I knew from the get-go this was Jesse? So the song Kiss from a Rose was obviously performed by Seal, so obviously a former Masked Singer. Not only that, number one. Number two, also the fact of this song featured on the Batman Forever soundtrack. And the Batman connections right there. Kiss from a Rose, and it's sung by Nightwing himself, who, ironically enough, Robin was featured in Batman Forever. But just, it all comes almost full circle in this weird coincidental thing. And it just worked out so perfect. I think it was just really awesome. And I can go on about it. And I think this was definitely a great performer. And if I didn't exclude seasons 1 and 2 of The Masked Singer on my top 20 list, I would have included Jesse McCartney, and I would have had Hunter Hayes on that list if it weren't for so many like performers and how to like categorize them and where do I rank them, and like even if I rank them lowest to highest, I still like all these actors and actresses and songwriters and people and rappers and writers and producers and comedians and all these other things. And so just this is another performer I'd add to that list alongside with like the performers like Wayne Brady, Donny Osmond, Chris Daughtry, Gladys Knight. The list goes on. I will add those to this list. I mean, I will add that to those rankings and sort of thing. But the point is that this was just the best, I think, honestly. And I think this was the best I've seen out of Jesse McCartney in years, honestly. And it's kind of like, not that he's going for a game changer, but he's kind of like, yeah, I'm used to being that crush that all the girls swoon over, and now he's just kind of like branching out a bit. And we'll see where he goes from there, and I kind of like that. And I'm kind of a little bit curious of where that happens, and especially for Hunter Hayes as well. But those are my favorite Masked Singers of Season 3. I have no idea when and how they're going to do Season 4. Like I said, number one, I have no idea when they're going to do Season 4. And I don't know how they're going to do Season 4, especially with everything going on now. So, I don't know, but let me know in the comments, what are your favorite Masked Singer performers from the season or from just all around the entire show? If you like the show, if you don't like the show, let me know. Maybe I could get a different opinion on why maybe some people might not like the show. I kind of see its downs, but you know, it's still a good show. Not the best, but it's fun. Anyways, guys, as always, if you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. I'll make sure to have the top 20 list in the link in the description. Might have like an annotation somewhere around here, iCard, whatever, how this stuff works. I will probably do it. I'll use all of it, to be honest. And make sure you ring that bell to be notified of new videos, new content, all that and more. And make sure you share the videos with your family, your friends, if they're interested in this sort of content. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Check it out. I've got all sorts of things I do. And keep those suggestions and requests coming in. I'll look into those as much as possible and as soon as possible. So, like I said, if you're new, I do reviews, I do comic books, I talk about comics, I talk about gaming, I talk about all sorts of things, top 10s, vlogs, you name it, all that stuff. Speaking of news and speaking of comic stuff, if you guys want to see more awesome news, please seriously use that hashtag #BringBackAwesomeNews, because I could kind of see, I have a few ideas that maybe if you guys are interested in seeing my opinion on things, like, oh, what's your take on this or what's your take on that, I will look into it. That's something that'd be cool bringing back. With that being said, and speaking of plugging in all sorts of other stuff, I'm hoping soon I could start doing more of my gaming series, so look out for more gaming series of Kingdom Hearts. I might bring back I said Kingdom Hearts already. I might bring back Injustice 2. We'll see the return of the Telltale series, the Batman Telltale series, so look out for that. Real quick, what else do I need to plug in? Okay, one more thing, I think. Look out for more requests and more suggestions. I will look into those. The next thing you should expect is a double feature review. So there'll be more details on that, and hopefully sometime later in July, later in August, I might just do a short film. Hopefully things will go out as things should play out. I'm hoping that'll happen. And I got plenty of time because, well, fortunately, but fortunately, a lot of schools and colleges aren't opening anytime soon, so this kind of gives me more time to be like, hey, get my people that maybe would be interested in this short film, and if they reach out to me and then they want to say, hey, look, I'm interested in what the script's about and what characters you have and also the stuff like that, and do auditions, maybe, we'll see, but yeah. Look out for also the things, this channel, and I thank you guys so much for your support, and keep that support going and all, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.